Hey everybody, Justin from Tallah here, and as usual, if you haven't watched the other 4 episodes of this series, please go back and watch them before watching this one, or you're just going to be out of the loop and not have any idea what I'm talking about. The next track on the album is Overconfidence. In Overconfidence, he just kind of further elaborates on the issues he has with his mother. He states that he does not want to be like her. He doesn't want to be anything like her. But at the same time, he feels like she is like his crutch. He feels like he can't stand without her. Without her, he has no foundation. And he's just, like a sheet hung out to dry, flopping in the wind. He also reveals that he's obsessed with his image. This is referring to kind of the identity crisis that he's in, where there's this child Kungan locked away inside of him because when he was 4 or 5 years old, his mother broke her spine and became paralyzed, and it's just him and his mother in this building. There's no one else there, so he had to take care of her. And because of that, he had to grow up very fast. So there's this sliver of innocence that he just kind of locked away and kept to himself. He struggles with that. He also struggles with the fact that his mother wishes that he was a girl instead of a boy, but at the same time, there's sort of this darkness starting to brew within him, and it's creating another identity. So he's really struggling with who he is and how he portrays that. There's a line in the first verse where he says, "Hold your resentment while I bust this out. She's requested my submission," and we all know how this one ends. So he's kind of breaking the fourth wall there for a second, and he's like, we know. I did it for the fans who have been around for the last 2 years and like the EP, so it's kind of like you guys know how this ends. So that was just kind of like a little Easter egg for all you OG fans out there. The second verse is a lot more important. He's still thinking about escaping, but he's just wants to figure out a way to do it that does not involve going down that dark maze-like corridor. So he goes into the supply closet and basically gets a railroad spike, because the supply closet is full of all kinds of crazy stuff. His mother did have a life before she locked herself and her son away in this building. The railroad spike, I guess it would look kind of like this. When his mother is asleep, he decides to use that spike to try to dig through the floor so that he can tunnel underneath the wall of the house where the window is and exit through the outside. Because in Kungan, he was very convinced that he heard voices outside his window. So if they're out there, that means it's safe out there. So this is his plan. Overconfidence is also the introduction of our friend Lobby Fu here. There's a line where Kungan goes, "And my boy knows the outcome." He's talking about his boy right here, Lobby Fu. This next part's very important. He also kind of expresses that they don't like each other, but Kungan listens to him because he feels like it is somebody to talk to, and Lobby Fu talks to him because he listens. The Lobby Fu Kungan relationship is not the typical child with his teddy bear is gonna protect him and save him. This is more like a very negative symbiotic relationship where they just kind of use each other and deal with each other. So the issue is that while he's doing this, his mother actually wakes up. When Tallah catches Kungan digging through the floor and trying to escape, Kungan blames it on Lobby Fu. He says, "It was all his idea, he made me do it, it's not my fault." Tallah is just So Kungan ends up getting in a lot of trouble, and in hindsight, he realizes that he was overconfident. And that's pretty much it for that song. So if you have any questions, concerns, drop them in the comments. We in Tallah will be sure to read them, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.